Overall, I think it's always a nice reminder that, they are kids, and like I, as an adult, sometimes have bad days, and sometimes I need a little bit of grace. So recognizing that with teenagers is also really important. But when I switched to the labor-based grading, it completely and utterly changed the way that I thought about writing, because when you're using rubrics, you're putting it on a scale, and as much as you want to stay objective, like grading writing is very subjective. So when I changed to the labor-based grading system, I really had to think about, like, how do you keep the rigor and keep kids accountable for their writing, because I didn't want the students to be like, oh yay, I get an 85, I don't have to care so much. So really working with them at the beginning and helping them understand that writing is a process, and it's something that is never really finished. It's just something that we're constantly working on with a due date. Really kind of forced me to say, like, what are my values in writing instruction and grading, kind of in general, and how are my practices affecting my students, even if it's something that I may not recognize on the surface. So like when I'm looking at grammar, right, am I teaching grammar and grading on grammar because they need to know that English, or am I expecting them to know a very specific type of English and they're being punished if they don't know that? So it really made me stop and think, like, what are my values in my assessment and my grading, and how do I make sure that those values are coming through?